All right.
Fucking grundle.
I know what that is. It's that gooch area right in there.
All right, boys. You ready? You ready just to get this going?
I'm ready.
Get this flowing?
I am.
No word.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening?
Welcome to the We Hate Podcast.
With Austin, Josh, and Marcus.
It's a weekly comedy show. Come and laugh with us.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, feel that? Feel that down deep in your loins?
I'm feeling dreamy and creamy, baby.
Ooh. You feel
That's. I don't know about that. I don't know when I would say that out loud.
I'm only doing two things, buddy. I'm dreaming or I'm creaming.
that? We're here now.
I'm currently awake.
Ooh. Dude, it's the hey, and we're back with episode 50 of We Hate Podcast, year anniversary special.
Yeah,
Year
man, this
anniversary
is
special.
awesome. I'm feeling it right now. I don't know if
Same.
it's like the little jitters or the fact that I had like I ate some Filipino food.
Uh-huh.
My stomach is a little
It's
weird.
Definitely the latter. Yeah.
This is the first time we're actually
I'm feeling it.
We're doing the video streaming. We're not in the same location. We're gonna put this on YouTube. This is
Yeah.
This is new for all our listeners and hopefully people that are coming through. But we're here. Ugh.
Yeah,
We're
man.
here. We're here. We're queer. Get used to it.
Is it somewhere in tie
That's the
dye,
thing.
dude?
Is it? No, tie-dye is universally accepted as just, I think, hippie.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Yeah, it's not. That's not. Yeah. What does that say?
says hangout,
Hangout.
fest, dude.
Because he went to hang out one time.
he had
time.
one hangout. That's a shirt you get when you hang out with your friends once.
One time, your friend's mom comes down to the basement when you're playing Modern Warfare. She's like, "Go, sweetie. I know it's your first time."
Oh man,
Oh boy.
this is good stuff.
Oh, for sure. How was your week? Let's go with the normal, man. How was your week? Marcus, tell
Oh,
me,
you're
tell
talking to
about
me.
your week, yeah.
I thought you were talking to Josh.
Well, no.
How was my week?
I want to hear about your heartbreak.
Yeah, man.
I'm heartbroken.
Met the love of my life. Went on 3 dates in 1 week, which is a record for me.
Oof.
Three
But then,
dates
yeah,
in a
you
week.
know, she's 3. Yeah, she's
Damn.
an amazing woman, but unfortunately she doesn't live here, so
Oh.
that kind of sucks. But it's pretty cool to meet somebody, you know, that's interested
That's
in me.
the saddest fucking sentence I've ever heard. It's really great, you know, to meet someone
to interact
who
with a
wants- who
female
wants to exist.
who looks me in the eyes and not above my head. Yeah.
Dude, the worst
No, she
part
was
of
super
that
cool,
sentence was
and
when we,
we're gonna keep in touch. So that's awesome. Probably never gonna see her again, but you know, that's life.
I think
Hey,
the
that is
worst part
life.
of that, my friend,
Yeah.
was when he was like, he said, "It's nice to go on a date with someone that's interested in me." Like that's a rarity for him. That's
Yeah, I
something
know.
you actually said.
It's tragic, but it's like it's real life. Like, that
Yeah,
just
yeah,
is what
it's
it
true.
is.
So yeah, that was cool. That was pretty much my week, you know. Work really sucked, so that was it.
Work sucks. I know. Blink 182 taught me that.
Work sucks. I
I remember hearing that in like 6th grade and be like, yeah, it does.
I fucking get it, man.
Yeah. No, you don't.
She left me flowers by the stairs. Oh. Yeah, surprises like that let me know she cares. Such deep and emotional music from back in the day.
Yeah, for real. It got me through 6th grade, man.
Was that on Enema of the State? That was the
Yep.
album? Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice play on words.
Or was it
It's
take
good.
take your pants off and jacket? Like, ooh, so edgy.
It took me a long time to get that one. I think I was like 17 when I got it.
You were like, you were sitting there and you just like dropped trow and started yanking it, and you were like, oh wait, I understand Blink 182 now.
I was just like, well, I mean, I don't understand why they're just taking off a pants and jacket. Like, what about your shirt?
It explains
It's
so
like, okay.
much of you on our podcast. That alone,
Yeah.
that story.
That like
That's what I figured.
sad level of being naive.
Dude, so for our listeners and anyone that's joining us on this live, the first hour is just going to be a normal podcast like we do it. And then the next hour, we're going to have people call in for our year anniversary, our fans and stuff, and then they can interact with us. So going through with the normal ride, just to go ahead and put that out there. So we're doing it different. So we're going to end our season 1 on episode 50, and we're going to start season 2. Not manana, but next year.
Probably like 2 weeks.
Manana next year. Like,
we could do like Rick and Morty style and just have a season every like 4 years.
Wait 5 years? Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just because they're geniuses, and it takes a while to formulate just such depth.
Like,
Are
I
they,
don't even
though?
understand. Dude, I don't even understand the show when I watch it. It's so advanced.
Well, you have to have a certain level of like intelligence and humor to get Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay.
And I'm the only one that
I don't
does,
get
so,
it.
It's
you
an
know.
old ass meme too.
I know.
We're really letting ourselves down right now.
How was your week, Josh?
I have been a depresso boy this week. So
Oh,
yeah, no.
A depressor.
well, that's
Christmas time.
awesome
Is that
for
a
me for
drink?
asking that.
Is that a drink?
It's Christmas time in the city.
Oh.
So it's the 20-year anniversary of there's a Christmas, and it was 20 years ago, and I killed myself on that Christmas day, and it's been really hard to relive that every year.
What, did you lose your memory card? And you're just like,
Sick jokes. Glad we're recording that.
yeah. Damn it.
Did you lose your memory? Yeah, that's not.
We're up here, baby.
It's how we start. We just like slowly elevate higher and higher.
Yeah, slowly elevate like an escalator. You know,
Oh, okay. We're just
And
getting
when
it
you
out
get to
now.
the
It's
top of
okay.
it,
Yeah.
when you
Yeah,
get to
let's
the
get it
top
out
of
now.
yeah.
I don't want to be a part of this now.
Great.
So,
My
Little
week
bitch.
was I played video games because school's out. I didn't take a wintermester, so
School's out
for the winner.
my favorite
Oh.
my favorite
That's
part of
my
it though, and it really hurt. Like my mom really hurt me in this one. Is I was playing video games and she called me. She was like, "Hey, I'm stopping by the store. Do you want anything?" I was like, "Yeah, can I get bologna and Doritos?" And she was like,
Son, you fucking disappoint me.
No, she was like, she said that, but she didn't say that. She said, "Wow, you really need to get a job." I was like, I'm in school
It's
full
so
time.
sad.
You need to pay
Yeah.
for your own goddamn baloney, son. Getting tired of your fucking baloney habit.
Dude, I couldn't afford bologna, and bologna's like $1 for 2. Like,
Yeah.
Why are you eating baloney,
I
dude?
fucking like
God damn
bologna,
it.
dude. I do like bologna cheese.
That is disgusting.
sandwiches.
You have to
That's
level up.
gross.
You have to level up for sure.
It's made out
Okay.
of like pig hooves.
No.
So?
Bologna is just a fucking Oscar Mayer hot dog flattened into a circle.
No, it's not. Bologna is like a grade below hot dog meat.
I feel like
I think they're the same exact thing, my
Yeah.
guy.
No, it's not.
I'm pretty sure they're the same thing.
There's
I
no
bet
way
if you-
bologna is the same
I bet
thing
if
as
you, dude, if you Googled it, Ballpark Franks probably have the same amount of actual.
just mash them.
Just mash them all up into a patty and just be like, "Where's your fucking bologna, you piece of shit?"
So is bologna like white people tortillas?
Well, no,
Is that a thing?
white people
No?
tortillas is flour
No?
tortilla.
Yeah, it's a white
No,
tortilla.
that's
Yeah.
no.
You don't take bologna and put it in the U shape and stuff it with stuff.
He does.
I
He does. I
kinda
know he
want to
does.
now.
I know he's
You
done
guys
it
are giving
before.
me, like, good ideas.
Dude, that's why he wanted the Doritos.
Oh,
You could
fuck yeah.
Roll it up.
Yeah.
Dorito taco.
Okay. I did miss like the first sandwich I made with that new ingredients, the Doritos and the bologna.
Oh my god.
I did
that's so disgusting.
smash up Doritos and sprinkle it on there, like because I didn't have cheese at the time. So I was like, oh, these are cheesy Doritos, so like let me get a layer. I smoke weed, and so
Don't blame it your nasty little troll food habits
no,
on
it's
weed.
not
dude.
because I wasn't even high. I was just like, all right, fuck yeah.
Troll food habits.
It's just like you're like having your mom buy you bologna and you're like, throw it on the ground first.
Oh,
Whatever,
shit.
Austin, and just leaves and you're like
Just come
slap
crawling.
it on the ground. It's so gross.
I'm
man.
trying to remember the last time I had a bologna sandwich, and I think
Yeah.
the last one I ate was not made for me, or it wasn't. I didn't make it myself. Like my parents made it for me. 'Cause that
It's
was-
not made for me.
Well, no, they made it for the dog, and I was like, "Mm-mm,
Took it-
not
They
today.
put a pill in it and you're like
But no, I was too little to make my own sandwiches, so like that's the last time I had bologna because it's fucking gross.
Yeah, I know.
It's like a
it's like you gotta.
like a salty, soft meat log.
And that sounds good to me. I don't know why. Maybe because I
So
am an
gross.
actual gremlin. I don't know.
Yeah,
Dude, that's too much for this guy here.
he's gonna start rolling up his bologna now. That's what he's gonna eating it like a cheese stick.
It's like a meat plate, except it's just rolled up bologna cubes.
Trying to
or
like
something.
peel it down like a fucking string bean.
It's like, you know how you have like the baby cheeses and the little wheel, and like you have to use the plastic. Except for me, I just look at Oscar Mayer like packages of bologna. I'm just like, it's like the same thing, and just like palm it. Yeah.
Have
Dude,
you ever?
Dude, when
Have
I
you ever
was
fried bologna?
Yeah, dude. Bologna and eggs. I'm about it. It's the same thing as Spam and eggs, except Spam's better. So
Spam is way better. Spam is like the elite, like meat.
It's the elite hoof meat. Those are like championship pig feet going in there.
Champion race pigs.
wait, I'm just
Like thoroughbred pigs going to that meat.
I'm prepping for Hawaii. Like I'm just eating Spam and bologna constantly, and then maybe some pineapple on the side, man.
When I was little, I took a piece of bologna out of the fridge. I think I might have told the story on here, but I did it and I tried to make it look like the Batman symbol.
Oh, yeah.
And
And then throw
my
it.
mom was napping on the couch, and I was like, "Hey, mom, this is really important." She was like, "What?" I was like, "I made a Batman." Like I for real think she was like, "Oh my god, he's like autistic."
She just immediately Googles it. How to tell if my kid is retarded?
Yeah,
How do
don't
I
think she
know
had
if
to
my
Google
son
that.
has weaponized autism?
Did he chew a bologna into a fucking Batman symbol? Yeah, you got a live one on your hand.
To be fair, it looked like the Batman symbol.
It was pretty good.
It was pretty decent.
Batman Begins or Batman Returns? Dude, which one? They're a little
Returns.
different. Okay.
You know the level of poor you are when you're making like snowflake art, but with bologna, and you're folding it up and just like fighting pieces out. You're like, I made a bologna snowflake.
Austin's gonna make like a Kabbalah bracelet with the fucking plastic. Fucking.
Wait,
So
does
gross.
the bologna you buy still have the plastic on the outside?
No, it didn't, and that's the best
Oh,
kind of
he's
bologna.
he's
and
got
I
the
didn't get
fucking
that.
bougie bologna. That's
Yeah.
No, the plastic. You talking about the ring that you had to peel off before you put it on the bread?
Yeah.
Okay, the first
Yeah.
time I ate bologna, I didn't know that was a thing, so I ate that,
Oh my
and
god.
I thought I was gonna die. So like I was crying because I was neurotic as a little kid, okay? And you remember when I told the story about the mushrooms and I couldn't tell if I
Yeah.
touched them or not, and I went crying while my brother was choking on a Jolly Rancher. So like my mom had to deal with this shitstorm of dumbass kids.
She's like, God, I pushed these things out of me.
Well, she knew I wasn't gonna be anything smart, so I'm pretty sure she was like pushing me into soccer for a bit, but like, please, dear God, just be an athlete.
Like,
'cause
be
that's all it
athletic or
is.
something.
Just be coordinated.
Like when you slapped out of there, the doctor was
Did
just
you
like,
have? So did you poop that little ring out? The little plastic?
Yeah.
Okay,
I was
good
cool.
deal.
I was good. Like,
he was also the first 6-year-old who Googled, "Oh God, do I have stomach cancer?"
back then it was Axe Jeeves. Okay, I had a butler to Google things for me. Okay.
Yeah, Jeeves was a good man.
Oh, I'll drink to that.
Am I? Oh man, you know what? Cheers, boy.
What is that?
It's Bang. Energy.
Oh, you would,
You
dude.
would, you fucking
God
jabroni.
damn it! You would.
Plus, I'm like,
He said it
healthy.
It's Bang.
It's a healthy energy drink, actually. It only has 60 calories and it has amino acids. And actually, when I drink it, I can deadlift 600 pounds.
It's got dolphin blood.
I love being the resident Chad of our podcast. Like whatever you just made
You
me.
are.
Awesome. I just saw you looking over at the live stream just to see how you looked.
Okay, yeah, fuck you.
See, it's like you're doing that thing right here, and you were like,
God
It's
damn it, dude.
That's fucking good, baby.
Dude, I'm into
That
myself.
baloney's coming
Like,
in, dude. You put on the
okay.
baloney weight.
Every time I've hung out with Josh, okay, out in public when we go to bars and stuff, I always look at myself in the mirrors, and he'd always call me out on it. He was like, "Dude, you're so obsessed with yourself."
Well,
And
that's
you-
because when me and Josh look at mirrors, they break. So
That's not
we're
true.
le-
But like, I honestly
I
never
don't
thought it
usually
was
hear
that
him
bad.
break because I'm crying too hard.
I
It's
never
like,
thought it was
"Oh,
that bad,
dang.
man. And then
Why did I do this to me for the past 28 years?
yeah. Oh man. So we're here with our year anniversary, dude. Should we do a history of like kind of break down how this began?
yeah,
let's
we
do
should.
a story of how we all met,
Okay.
and we'll start with you and Marcus because you guys have known each other longer than I've known you, right?
Ooh, I don't know if we can tell the actual story.
No,
It would implicate us.
I can.
We touched Veners.
In a way. I can't get too into detail, but I'll say, just because they know now, obviously, somewhat of my my past. So where I'm currently
Ooh.
employed. So I can't go too much into detail, but
I wonder
I will
where
say
you're
this,
employed. I can't tell from the wall.
my last day at that school, I was inebriated, and it was high school, and you were in class with me. I think we had a history class.
Yeah.
Was it like world history?
No, it was U.S. history.
What was it?
U.S. history.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But I do remember you being in that class, and we made friends. I guess we just would make fun of people around the classroom. We were really mean to people.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Josh is having
What else?
PTSD. He's
I think
like,
that we really didn't hang out in high school, did we?
No,
I don't think we hung
we
out.
did on and off, but like we were fucked up. So
Yeah, exactly. So that's how. Then we didn't hang out until. We really didn't hang out until like after, like we were in our 20s. Honestly, when I went to Pensacola, that was like when we. No, we hung out a few
I
times
was gonna
before
say
that.
every time I was home on leave, we hung out. I mean,
Yeah.
that was the
So
thing.
yeah, we've been friends since we were like 15, 16. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
So I've known Austin for a really long time. It's like half my life. So.
Oh,
Heart. Ow, shit. All right.
it's
So how did you guys meet?
we met in a school. We were in class together as well. Actually,
What was that school for?
Dude, Josh hated me
It was a
at
computer
first.
school.
I was
It was a
in
computer. It was a computer class we took. It was about 6 months long.
yeah.
BCIS?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it was the NCIS school for learning.
Yeah.
NCIS school. you study
Hey,
LL Cool J.
Welcome to the NCIS School of Learning. You know, learn about rape cases.
Dusting fingerprints.
But no, Austin was a total cunt, and I didn't like him.
Oh, of course.
And then he was just like out of nowhere, he was like, "Let's hang out, and go to this bar." And I was like, I absolutely despise you. There's no way in hell. And I was like, but also I'm gonna go. So I went, and then we just hung out like one time at a bar. We each got a job near each other up way up in Maryland, and
I think it was Maryland we actually became friends. Like I think
when we were down in
going to that bar really like softened the blow. You're like, oh, maybe he's not a dick all the time, just most of the time.
85%.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not that bad. That's awesome.
Yeah.
When was this? Like 2011, 2010?
2012?
Yeah, 2012. Because I was going through my divorce, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What are you doing in there?
What?
I was scratching my chest tuft.
You're deep in there.
Yeah,
So,
it itched deep.
After we met, we've been friends for a long time, and then so basically I had another podcast called Proper Villains that there's no trace of that anymore, thank God.
That's good.
And
It was okay.
I appreciate you
horrible.
being nice.
Yeah.
We were YouTube only at the time. I had no creative control over it. It was just a mess. And so
Yeah.
that ended poorly. And I moved on and tried to start another podcast with a friend of mine. And that didn't work out. So what happened was I believe what happened was there was like a hurricane or something. You had to evacuate.
Yeah.
You came to my house.
There's a hurricane in Jacksonville.
Yeah,
and,
and
I went over there.
We got fucking hammered. We got super fucked up. And then we were sitting at my computer. And I was like,
Wait, not to interrupt. That was the same night that Marcus ate pizza from the Uber.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was when I
Okay.
ate the full pizza in the Uber.
Yeah.
And
No.
and then he was like making me watch his podcast on YouTube, and I was like, this sucks. And then I was like, can you set up a podcast right now? And he's like, I guess. I was like, do it.
Yeah.
Do it up.
We could barely talk to each other. And I was like, set it up.
We shared a mic, and then like that episode didn't get released, but to like a few handful of people, and then they were like, "Hey, it's
Yeah.
actually funny for what it was, like low quality one mic, us sitting around it, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
so we kind of talked about
Also,
it for
4:30 in the morning.
yeah, just blackout drunk, and we talked about it for a while, like a couple months, and just planned it out, and we shot
Yeah.
a couple episodes, and then you listened to it, and I asked if he would come on. And this is the first time you said yes, because before on the Proper Villains one, you like were like nicely
I was-
turning me down
I was busy every time he asked.
for
He's
good
like, "Hey,
reason.
man,
Yeah,
Next week sometime, and I was like, no, that whole week I'm actually I'm giving
watering my
blood.
feet.
Yeah, I'm giving blood next
Giving
week.
blood all week.
yeah.
So donating plasma and this in the like. But I listened to you guys and I was like, we'll see how it goes, I guess. And yeah, it was surprising because that's when I first met Marcus. Was
Yeah.
when we recorded the first episode that I was on. We talked about like a doctor coming on some dude or something. It was really weird.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie. When Josh Austin was like, "Yeah, my friend Josh wants to be on the episode," and I was like, "Oh, it's just me and you." And
not
he was like,
good.
"No, he's cool. He's super hilarious." And I was like,
Oh,
I like crossed my legs on his couch. I was like, okay. It's like,
You're such a
who's
jealous
this guy?
little cunt, dude. I swear.
Who's this bitch? I just like him because he's thicker than me. All right.
Yeah, it was
so
cool. when you
yeah.
pulled up to my house to pick me up, I could already tell you were Hispanic by your car.
those little Mexi rims, dude.
The best part is like everyone that's listening or watching knows exactly what it is without even.
They,
having to-
they know my car. The
Yeah.
little Mexi rims. Yeah.
Yeah, we came over and
Yeah, it was just
we got
clicked.
fucking drunk.
Yeah, we did.
Boy. Yeah, did we?
We did indeed.
Yeah, you
Get
got
really
into the
pretty-
wrong Uber.
I did. I went into the wrong Uber because it was a black dude in an SUV. I saw the picture and it was like some kind of red SUV, and a black dude with an SUV pulled up right outside the front door at the same time, and I was like, okay. So I like waved him down. He was like, "This isn't your ride," and I was like, "All right." And I got in his front seat anyways. It's
Yeah.
not even an Uber driver. It was just some guy. And he was like, I didn't actually sit down, but I like opened the door because he wouldn't roll the window down. So I like opened his door. So it was
Let
like,
me
I'm robbing
in.
you. Yeah. And I
Lightly rob a carjack someone.
I opened his door and I was like, "Hey man, are you sure you're not an Uber?" And he's like, "Nah, man, I'm not an Uber." And I was like, "I'm so sorry." And he's like, "If you want to get in, I can help you find it." And I was like, "No, I've done enough."
And help you find it. And you avoided a rape.
Yeah. And like right behind him pulled up the actual Uber and he's like, "Hey man, did you get in the wrong car?" And I was like, "Daryl, that's not really that funny actually."
Daryl,
That's super
I could
embarrassing,
have died.
Daryl.
That guy was definitely trying to like clap those cheeks though. The first guy, he was like, "I could take you
Get
to
it.
your Uber," and then you just end up at his house listening to like Marvin Gaye, and you're just like, "This isn't my Uber." Like, shh,
No, baby. It is.
you be
Slip,
quiet
slip.
now.
Wait. Heard it through
My
the
bad.
grapevine. That's Marvin Gaye, right?
Huh?
Heard it
I
through
think
the
so.
grapevine?
Yeah. Heard it through the grapevine.
That's not funny. That's not
Josh,
funny.
you're
I don't know why I'm
gonna
laughing.
It's not good at all.
Yeah,
No.
so
Speaking
sorry.
of that though, so oh yeah, never mind. Let's keep going with the history. Never
No,
mind.
I mean like so it just kind of started from there. We started on SoundCloud, then moved over. We got accepted to Spotify really early on into its like
Yeah, that was
really
in
early
March. We were in
Spotify getting
Savannah when that
podcasts.
happened.
Yeah.
That was a wild time.
Yeah. Our and then we've grown listeners ever since. Like I don't know, we've
Yeah.
been recommended after people listen. I think the podcast was called Come Town, and then afterwards it was like, "Have you heard?" No, seriously, that's where
Yeah,
we
it was.
got. What's
Yeah.
her? One of our biggest fans that always interacts with us now. I feel so bad.
Leslie?
I don't have my
Yeah.
phone. Yeah, Leslie, and she was like, "Yeah, y'all were recommended after I finished Come Town." It was like, "Have you heard We Hate Podcasts?" And I was like, "Oh shit, that's fucking cool." Like,
Yeah,
we
that is
in,
pretty
baby.
yeah, making our way.
We out here
making our
doing
way
the most.
downtown.
dope. Yeah, and yeah, we've we've grown a lot, especially like worldwide, and that trips me out.
Yeah,
And I
listeners
think
in
we're close to about
Japan.
100 downloads in Japan,
Yeah, Japan,
which is
UK.
nuts because Japanese people are listening to very personal accounts of like my life.
Yeah, I think they probably see it as like they're like excited because they're like, wow, this is how Americans live. And they're like
Maybe
down
it's-
on us
Yeah.
because you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, I went on this date. I took her bowling. You know, there's like three
And
Japanese.
then I'm surprised she just wants to be friends.
There's like three Japanese dudes like, this isn't gonna work out.
This is gonna work. I can tell where this is going.
Oh, been there before, bud. It's not gonna work.
Apparently, bowling. I think bowling is just the universal. You're never gonna enter me physically.
No,
Like,
dude. Honestly, and you
You're-
argued
the
that
fingers,
with me.
the fingers going into the bowling ball are the closest you're getting to fingering anything.
Yeah, it just the sound is just like. That's
So
it.
gross.
I've never heard, like sexual tension just being released in the most flattering way. It's just like we're going
Yeah.
bowling. Like if it was a balloon.
Nothing will ruin a girl's like if she had any inclination. Like, yeah, I think I'm gonna have sex with this guy, and then I just look back, and then I. Is it my turn? And then I roll the ball. She's yeah. that first roll, she was probably like, nah.
Nah, I'm gonna invite this guy. I'm gonna invite this guy to church. Let him meet God.
Dude, you were
I'm
gonna go to
pray
church
that he
with her.
gets laid
It's
someday,
like that's
but
a
not
thing.
with me, with some other woman that's gonna be disappointed.
That Hank Hill ass just fucking couldn't do shit.
I gotta start doing squats, man. My butt went away. All this sitting I do.
Dude, fuck, where were we? Holy shit, we were. Oh, I'm glad that you agree with me now, because when we did that one episode with Macy Brooks, you're like, I'm taking her bowling, and I was like, dude, that's such a fucking terrible date, and you're like, nuh-uh.
Yeah, at the time, I was just like, yeah, that's cool. And
Yeah,
then
that's something
when I
you do
look
with
back at it now, and I'm like, I know how my body looks when I move.
Back at it.
Back at it. I know how my body looks when I move, and I'm just thinking like, I wonder what I look like bowling, and I'm like, ugh, no,
And you thought that was a
Never.
good strategy?
Not a good thing, bud.
no, it can't be good at all.
Just telling our heartbreak stories the past
Yeah.
couple weeks. That's been cool.
Here's my heartbreak story. The poke place near my house, I think, closed down.
Oh, rip
Oh,
That's tragic. It was so good.
and dip. on
somebody
that.
probably died from their fucking raw fish. That's what happened, like mercury poisoning or something.
Can't get mercury poisoning from a fish.
Yes, you can, dude. Salmon has mercury in it.
All fish do.
Well, I got
All
tuna.
fish do?
Yeah, like tuna's the worst. Like if you eat a lot.
What?
Yeah, you can get mercury poisoning from eating too much tuna during a week.
Too much tuna.
I don't know if that's a problem for you guys, but I used to eat like packets of tuna, and then my friend was like, "You get mercury poisoning from that." And knowing me, like the stories I just told you about, I didn't even know if I got close to the toadstool, and so I'm sitting there with this packet of tuna, and I was like, "This is like my 6th one in 2 days."
That guy's like, hey man, you might have mercury poisoning. You're like,
Your hand is just liquid metal. Ah, fuck.
off to Google, baby. I have to figure out why I'm a wreck.
WebMD.
Oh.
Yeah, you're dead. Oh, fuck.
That didn't take long to spill beer on my face.
God. Wait, we have 2 alcoholics right now. Okay.
Not an alcoholic. I drink socially.
Yeah, and this is a social gathering for me.
Yep.
Fuck you, jabroni.
Also, I have the 18 pack right here.
I'm not an alcoholic.
I didn't offer my friend any. He saw me take the case of beer, and he was like, he looked, and I'm like, I'm not asking you.
Nope.
I love that
Sir.
you're recording the podcast while you have a friend locked into another room. It's like I'm going.
Yeah,
to my
he's
dungeon.
in the living room. I'm locked in.
What are you talking about? Dude, you are literally in your brother's room.
Okay, well, no one knew that until now.
You kicked him out of his own room and you were like, hey bud, get the fuck out. Daddy's gotta record. Leave the chips.
He doesn't have any chips.
Leave the chips.
I like after you said that, I was like, oh shit, I better fucking look. Like, no, he doesn't have chips. So
You
doesn't
didn't bring
have
your
any
party Doritos?
nah, man, I didn't bring my party Doritos. I forgot.
Did
them,
you
but I
kill
know-
those last
you-
night?
You know he finished those last night.
didn't. I didn't.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go to bed. Click.
Consume the
sleep well
child.
last night.
I hate that Obama's turning our frogs gay. It's just yeah.
I saw a dude today with an InfoWars sticker on the back of his obviously pickup truck. And
Yeah.
we were at a stoplight together, and I like rolled up, and I just like locked eyes with him, and he was like, "Okay."
Oh God.
And he like crept up so I wouldn't see him. I was trying to make him think that I was an agent of Obama. I was following him to get his secrets.
Dude, where we used to live, where you still live, I saw a lot of InfoWars stickers, and it was very alarming.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah, Florida has a lot of InfoWar fans.
You're just gonna dox
Apparently.
everyone. That's cool, man.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
just dox me, bro. Now
Yeah.
people are gonna show up to my house and start,
Yeah.
beating me off.
Oh
I
no!
assume-
Is this Josh? Is this Josh's residence? Yeah.
Hey, bud, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna beat you off. Okay.
No,
Oh
like-
no! Stop.
You're just like no.
It's the 5th time today. It's raw, dude. Shit looks like leather. No, like I pulled up next to this guy, and he was listening to like Rush Limbaugh or something, blasting like with his windows down. So I roll my windows down, and I find just like satellite noises, like just the most alien shit I can, and I just like looked at him. I just like and like I waited so long for him to make eye contact with me, and I was just like,
You have to fuck with those people because it's their
Dude.
own fault that they believe that stuff.
yeah,
Sometimes I wish I had a pet lizard. Like just like hold up an iguana and just pet it. Like you're looking at him, just like, yeah, this is my son.
just like
You
holding
know
up
what
Those
this
are my
is.
pet.
Hello. I called her Hillary.
She manages my emails.
Oh God.
Oh, but I like
Lock her up. Lock her up.
dude, I want to come back and visit you, but I want to bring like the contacts that change your eye colors, just like some reptile shit.
Oh,
And just I want to walk around, downtown just
just have your head down like this, and then
So if you see a wall and you're just like, oh god, I gotta climb that. Just start like rubbing your body on brick walls and stuff, trying to climb it. Like, really
get-
fuck with these weirdos.
just
Well, I
fucking
guess, yeah.
flop down into like a huge like crowd and just be like, I'm a salamander. I'm a salamander.
me and Josh can squirt you with water. A water hose.
We'll lube you up real good.
Ooh,
I don't know if that's part of it. It's just something I've always wanted to do.
fucking lube me up real good, daddy.
Oh, lube me up, Dad.
Okay, getting dark here. Getting dark.
Just ask a girl to call you dad during sex instead of daddy. It's like,
Dude, like I want you to say father. Like what? You're just
Yeah.
like, all right, pound me, father.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you Luke, and I am your father. You know what I'm saying?
That's the only time it's acceptable. If you're
Yeah.
like, if you're two dudes like docking or something, like Luke, I am your father.
docking.
Is it called? Is it called red vining when you twist them together?
Why did you do? Austin did like the 1956 like representation of gay sex. It's like when y'all
How
dock.
does this work? How does this work?
How do gay dudes do
It don't work. It don't work, and that's why it ain't right. No, we're very supportive of that. These are jokes. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they are. Jeez,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a joke. Oh man, I hate that we have to say that though.
We don't have to say that.
Well,
I
we
want
do.
people to think I'm serious.
No, like,
That I think when gay dudes
You're
have sex,
definitely gonna get someone to break into your house and
Hear
beat
me
you off.
Hear me
dude.
out. Hear me out. No, it's important. Hear me out. Gay dudes, when they have sex, they just bash each other with their wieners, and the first one to give up has to take it.
it's like
As the weaker male.
they just hold it back and like, whack. All right, you turn.
Okay, you go.
it's like what was it? It's like
Enough.
Bloody Knuckles.
All right.
It was Bloody Knuckles, but like that version.
Bloody knuckles.
Yeah. Is this like
Bloody knuckles and bloody grundles.
they- my god.
I'd like to
dude.
apologize to all of my future employers.
No, dude, this is it. Your future boss just logged in and is like,
Nah, not this fucking guy.
he thinks gay dudes slap their penises together.
Dude, one thing that has helped me with doing this podcast is the fact that it's helped me write jokes, like for stand up, like
Yeah.
for sure. Like it helps me like workshop
Yeah.
ideas like all the time. So like
You know you're a comedian when you say the word workshop.
Yeah.
ooh, I'm
Or
like,
set.
okay. Yeah. No, it helps.
One
like,
thing it's helped me though with, go ahead.
I was saying like I'll go through and listen to our episodes when we're done, and then I'll write down like ideas that we threw out there as jokes. Because if anyone new that's watching on Twitch or whatever, or if you're here or listening, we're fucking a comedy podcast. We just like we don't set anything. We don't have any ideas. We just go, and we just talk.
Yeah, we've tried the idea thing and it gets really boring.
Yeah.
We're really good at just it's like throwing spaghetti over a fence and just like seeing what sticks on the plate, you know, and seeing also what your neighbor's dog eats.
I can't get with that one
I
though.
don't know.
No, so
Meatball.
spaghetti, like you have to cook it.
Right.
Just let him keep digging his grave.
Yeah.
And my grave will be filled with cooked spaghetti, sir.
That would be your last words if you were like at the gallows.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck did he just say? A fucking yank.
You're getting hanged for treason and blah blah. And I'll be like, fill my grave with spaghetti.
Like, fuck this guy.
Oh, I'm lightheaded.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Holy.
Oh man, I think doing this podcast has definitely helped me kind of figure out, because I've always been pretty outspoken on social media even before the podcast
Yeah.
and certain things, but I think it's helped me to like double down on certain things and have kind of figure out who I am with my comedy, you know what I mean, or just with my sense of humor.
Who you be, if you will.
Figure out who I be.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
when I'm
And then it's
being
also
I-
helped me do the stand up, because I don't think I would have ever done that had I not done the podcast. I don't think I would have ever gone on stage at any level and done a set, even if it was like 5 or 10 minutes. No way. But this has helped with that, because obviously I'm saying some pretty dumbass shit, and people that I work with or I'm friends with or family like has heard it. And that's helped kind of like break that little barrier.
Yeah, so my sister used to be a big fan of ours, and then we hit an episode where we were talking about our masturbatory habits, and she was like, I had to quit listening because that's stuff I don't want to hear about my brother, and I'm just like,
Oh,
I mean, like, fair.
Everyone fair, but just know everyone yanks. That's
yeah.
just real life. Everyone fucking yanks. It is what it is.
I think
I
I
think
like,
my parents probably think I don't do it because they never found out.
oh, dude, your parents know you, and they know that
They
you
know.
do gross
They
stuff.
know you.
Yeah. Like, oh, he doesn't.
Austin got to spend
hold on.
time with my parents actually.
Yeah, dude, I love your
Oh,
parents.
Yeah, he got to see how like where I came from and how they make fun of me constantly.
Dude, we were watching the Canelo versus Triple G fight, and it was in in Spanish, and then they were like, oh, like Marcus can't understand this or something. And I think his brother was like, I
They're
think
making
Austin
fun of me
knows
about it.
more. Like,
I was like, cool. Hey, thanks, mom and dad. You want to trade? Just put a sombrero on you and like.
do you want this other white son?
Egg white or off white, mom? Which do you prefer?
That almost came back out, I guess. Fuck me.
the tres leche white, dude. That's what you are.
Yeah,
man.
Tres
leche white.
Dude, I was this is in Baltimore, and I went to a Burger King because I hated myself.
Oh yeah,
But
obviously.
They had a dulce de leche milkshake, and that's
Ooh,
all I
like
wanted.
how you said that.
Yeah, dude, that was kind of
Yeah.
hot. Do it again. Say it.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Ooh, dulce de leche.
Oh my god, I'll eat all your leches.
But no, I pulled up to the drive-thru because God knows I'm not getting out of the car and going in to order a milkshake so people can see who's ordering it. So
I'm all Lottie coming.
oh Lord, the chunk.
The Bungus Brigade.
I'd walk up and they're like, "Hey, the ice cream machine broke. We get and nope."
They're just in the back, fucking stirring the shake. They're like, "Ah, fuck, she's coming."
Why do you look so fucking weird when you do that, dude? It's like you've been over a cauldron before. Like you're so natural. Like you put your elbow.
Anyways, asshole. I pulled up to the drive-thru, and this is kind of downtown Baltimore, so I don't want you to assume the race of the person I was talking to.
Mm-hmm.
But I pulled up, and I was like, "Hey, can I get the dulce de leche milkshake in a medium?" And the response was, "What?" And I was like, "Okay." Not starting off particularly strong. And I was like, "The dulce de leche." I was like, "The dulce de leche milkshake." And she's like, "We don't have that." And I was like, "I disagree. I'm looking at a fucking picture of it." And she was like, "What do you want?" And I was like, "Nothing. I'm sorry." And then I drove away.
Nothing. I'm sorry.
I apologized to her because I was like, I must look like an asshole. Like, am I stupid? No, I just.
Dude. I love how we all interact. Like you can tell we're such fat kids by how we interact with drive-thrus, but we all have like our own little niche, like how we deal with them. And me,
I do the. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I pulled up to Taco Bell, and this was my go-to after work when I used to live near you. And I was on the phone with my friend Joe, and on the speakerphone Bluetooth in my truck, and I ordered all this stuff, and at the end I was like, "Oh yeah, can I get 2 large Baja Blast?" And I only needed 1, but I got 2, so like it made the order look like it was for 2 people when really it's for my fat ass. And so she goes,
"That's a classic move."
Yeah.
It's a pure class move. Nothing is more depressing than when you order Chinese food and they give you 2 sets of chopsticks.
Yes.
Oh,
And you're like, "Oh, bud, this is just for me." Like, God damn
Thanks for
it.
the extra set.
Appreciate it. I'll put it in the drawer, with the 17 fucking soy sauce packets you gave me. I'll throw them all in the same fucking drawer.
But like,
Dude,
yeah,
I'll
I'll
pretend I'm on the phone and just be like pretending that I'm taking an order for someone else. That's what I'll do. I'm just like,
what do you
number
want?
3,
Yeah.
number 3, and then like it's locked. There's nobody on the other end, and I feel it deep down. I'm like, God,
He's just looking at his dog.
Remember this when you get colon cancer, Marcus.
I remember Austin telling a story just like that on this podcast. He was talking about his friend at Subway who would do that, and then Marcus said the exact same story from his perspective.
Rip.
Like 20 seconds afterwards. And we're like, "Did you not hear anything Austin said?" And he's like, "Nah."
Oh no, it was my friend Jonathan who's gonna be on soon or later. He said that he got a footlong at Subway and ate it in the store, and then like went back in line, and they were like, "Didn't you just eat?" And he's like, "I'm still hungry."
Don't you still work at a
they
Subway?
They were like giving
Fuck
him
you.
a hard time. They were like, he was like, "Get another sandwich."
Dude, the best part of that story I didn't get to finish, but when I ordered the 2 Baja Blast, she came over the mic and she goes, "Oh, we're out of Baja Blast." And like without missing a beat, I was like, "Okay, I'll see you tomorrow."
When you get recognized at a fast food restaurant, you have to just stop going.
Yeah.
Like when they're like, "Oh, hey, it's good to see you." It's like, "No, it's actually not. This
You
is really
again.
sad."
It's the
not
same
a firehouse.
3 Mexican pizzas and 4 half-pound cheesy potato burritos. Oh fuck, Janet, I gotta switch it up now. I'm going to Crystal's.
I'm waiting for the one time that I get a drive-through attendee that doesn't care about their job, like it's their last day. Maybe something happened, and they're like, "Fuck it, I'm done." And then I pull up and I order all my shit food, and they're just like, "Damn." You? Just like, what the fuck? And I just drive off.
When I worked at did I tell this on the podcast about the guy who he got hired and within 48 hours was fired for how he talked to his customer with long fingernails?
Oh, it's Sonic?
Okay, yeah. So I was at Sonic and like, before I went off, joined the army and stuff. But like, when this guy,
thank you for your service.
oh, thanks. You're welcome for my service. So everyone thank me now. Or else I will not continue this story. Okay?
Here's your-
Freedom isn't free. And anyways, back to Sonic. But this guy got hired and he gave no fucks, dude. It's Sonic. Like, why would you fucking care, anyways? And
Yeah,
he goes to
nobody
like
cares.
car hop, give this burger to this lady. Had like fingernails like 2 inches. Like, it was crazy. You know, the long ones.
Whoa.
Yeah.
She had the fingernails that proved that she worked in customer service, and you knew she wasn't good
Yeah.
at her job.
Yeah. And she.
Let me
So-
put you on hold.
We could hear over the intercom the thing because he had been interacting with customers hilariously all day. So we were turning on the intercoms to listen to him. He goes out. I swear to God, he goes, "Hey, ma'am, can I just ask you something?" And she was like, "What, sweetheart?" And he was like, "How do you wipe your ass?"
Oh yes.
Nah, what the fuck?
No.
Died laughing, dude. Oh, he was fired immediately. But I
Yeah.
fucking shook his hand and I was like, "Thank you." Like, that's something I've always wanted to know. She did not answer. If you're
Yeah,
wondering.
of course.
Is that sexual harassment? Asking, like, I feel like that's a legitimate question.
Was he masturbating when he said it?
Yeah.
No.
Did he grab his crotch?
No, it's not sexual
Okay,
harassment.
cool.
It's
I just
just,
like-
I think that's just genuine human curiosity.
Yeah, sometimes you look at
Yeah.
someone and you're like, how did he live this long? Like, how do you live your life kind of deal?
Yeah.
Like how
Yeah.
Marcus,
No, definitely.
Marcus, like the raccoon of the show. Like how
Yeah.
he just lives his day to day.
How have I made it? Technology has definitely helped.
Yeah.
What else? Just pure luck, honestly. It's running out though.
Pure
it's running out.
perseverance of getting through my own shit. Like that's just what it
Yes.
is.
It's running out because I was eating this Filipino food and then like halfway I was on this with Austin and I was like, "Hey, hold on," and you were like, "What?" And I was like, and he just ran off and I was gone for like 20 minutes and I came back and you were like, "Is everything all right?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, everything's cool. I just ate 11 lumpias.
No, it's cool. The Filipino lady rubbed my tummy and blessed my heart. Like,
Hey, is this okay? I feel like this is a little deep, but you know, it's what we do
Ooh.
here.
Deep, Dad.
Someone close to me just got diagnosed with stage 3 lung cancer, and
oh, Jesus Christ.
but
man.
no, listen.
I thought this
Hear
was
me out,
going to be funny.
Hear me
Hear
out.
me out.
I have to. I feel like that's my catchphrase every time I say something like Jesus Christ.
Hear me out.
I'm like, hear me out. Hear me out. No, but seriously, this person treated their body like shit. Was basically an invalid and constantly was looking for doctors to agree with them to do unnecessary
yeah.
surgeries. And so when this happened, all I said was like, "Oh, that figures." No,
I think it's pronounced invalid.
no, it's invalid.
Invalid.
Totally
How do you spell
different
that?
thing.
How do you
So
spell that?
The
invalid.
same way you spell invalid.
Yeah.
You just
No,
say it
I mean
different?
like it's like when a really old person dies and people are upset. I'm just like,
Oh, yeah. Stan Lee
Like-
died and people were like, "Oh my God." I'm like, "What? 99 years old." Like,
Let me just say
yeah.
it sucks. Like no one deserves cancer unless you're Hitler, you know. But
right.
it sucks.
Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, if you're a rapist or whatever, yeah, clearly bad guy TM. If you're that, you fit
Yeah.
that, get cancer. But
Mhm.
normal people, what? Well, fuck off. Like normal people, they don't deserve it. It sucks. So I mean, obviously it sucks, but like at the same time, it's like I didn't really like. I was like, oh man, that sucks. That was it, and I feel like I should have more. Is that fucked
Well,
up?
you
Nah,
see,
I mean-
that's just typical you, though.
nah, like if my heart just stopped because of all the shitty things I put in my body, you guys would be like, yeah, well.
No, I think I would cry. I think I would.
I would cry. No, you know what this motherfucker did, though?
Oh shit! I forgot about
Dude,
this. Oh,
like,
shit,
I
forgot
think
about
I had
this.
known you for a month, maybe. And
Oh,
we were
shit.
gonna record,
I
and
forgot
this
about
motherfucker was like, "I can't get a hold of Josh. He was in his car. I think he died." And I was like, "What?" And you like called me 4 times, and I was like, "No way." And he was like, "Yeah, I think he just got into a car wreck. He's not answering his phone. I think he's dead." And I was like, "Oh my God!" Like I was literally about to fucking cry.
I went on for
And then-
hours with this though.
Dude, hours. And then he fucking called me back. It was like, no, he's playing this racing game and he like wrecked his car. And I was like, piece of shit. He was like, feel really bad, but It's
But
like-
how bad can you feel, honestly?
No, like Marcus started calling me frantically, and like I wouldn't answer, and I was like, "Dude, I'm at the hospital. Chill." And like,
yeah,
Wow.
that's what he said, dude.
Dude, what the fuck, man?
yeah, I never
That's-
did. I
that's
never will
mean.
do that again to anyone. But like
I
Marcus
went in
was
my
like,
car and just sat in my car, and I was like, I was literally
Holy
like,
shit. That's the saddest sad boy shit I've ever heard in my life.
start playing Boys to Men. I know we've come to the end. Just looking at, I went to your Facebook and started looking.
Just
That's
like,
literally what I did.
put on some Lana Del
I was
Rey.
going
and
through your
just scrolling.
pictures, just like,
Saving him off like, oh, he looked really happy here.
His,
Remember? He was
That'd be
happy.
a good one.
his tears were
He
just
would
like
laugh.
strategically liking the
I
photos.
went
so
straight
they
to
were
the
hitting his
mall in
phone.
Jacksonville and got an airbrush shirt made. I'm just you like this and like fucking wings and clouds.
Dude, I
Rest
so
in
badly.
peace.
I went to Busch Gardens when I was younger, and I wanted an airbrush T-shirt with my name so fucking badly.
Oh, of course.
That's like all I wanted from this entire experience at Busch Gardens, and instead we had to go and do those old timey pictures with the family, and I was so disappointed because I was like, okay, cool. After this, obviously I'm
want
gonna get
this.
I'm obviously gonna get my airbrush T-shirt with my name on it. Cause those shits like back in the early 2000s, like those shits
They
were
slapped.
yeah, they straight
slapped.
throbbed, dude.
Dude, that thump
Dude,
is,
it's
dude.
like the ones with the Looney Tunes characters.
Yup.
Bro.
I wanted like a Daffy Duck
Bro,
and
yeah.
like Josh written at the bottom
A Daffy Duck like this.
with like a big ass like 36-inch chain, boy.
And for some reason, there's
The
smoke
shirt
coming
goes
out
down
of a
to your
Colt
knees.
45 barrel. Like,
What's that, Austin?
I said, and for some reason, there's like smoke coming out of a gun he's holding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like who did
I'm
Daffy
back
Duck
on my
kill?
bullshit.
Yeah.
Back on my bullshit. Back on my bullshit.
All that bullshit.
Fuck.
You remember when people shared those memes in like 09, but it wasn't like ironically like
Oh,
they like those dudes that like were real like gangster and shit like in high school, and then they would share like SpongeBob with like a grill, but
Yeah.
it wasn't
Yeah.
to be funny. They were serious.
It was like, yo, SpongeBob's hard.
Yo,
Like,
PSA,
nah, dude.
all those guys.
I
Homie
saw him
lives-
in a gang.
I'm about
called
that
that,
gang
man.
life, yo. Here's that Daffy Duck.
Daffy Duck, boy.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Or like the dudes that were really in a gang and stuff, and then they had like those like second grade backpacks. Like
Yeah,
the
we talked.
fucking-
I told you guys about the Get Money gang.
Yeah.
It was the gang in my high school.
Get
Yeah.
money? What do? We get money
Yeah.
How do you do that?
after my piano lessons. That's when gang activity starts, but not after 9 p.m. I gotta be home.
The Robin to
Yeah, I
people
gotta be home.
Mozart and shit.
I gotta be home then.
Put on that Beethoven while we blast this fool.
Sorry.
Symphony number 9.
It's
Yeah,
just-
In
He's
A
got
minor?
a keyboard
In A
in the
minor?
back of a car. Just playing Mozart.
Hey dog, can you put on Fur Elise?
I'm finna ride on these fools.
He's like, yeah, that's my shit.
Hey man,
That's
you
my
want to check
shit.
out my beats? And it's just like some classical shit. And it's like, yo, I thought you said beats. It's like, yeah, like obviously it was done in A minor.
It was amazing. This is
yeah,
like,
this is fucking great. Why didn't we just make the most pretentious gang out of nowhere? Like,
Hey, you know they used to like have beef though back then. Like some of those composers used to like
oh yeah, yeah.
release like diss tracks, but composing.
No,
Like
to think of like Fur Elise as a fucking diss track on like,
first off, fuck the bitch and then click you clip. Imagine the other composer here. The fuck?
oh, it's on, boy.
Ooh, boy.
Just cracks
Got
his
it.
fingers like
I'm a cometh
Yo,
for
record
you.
this.
I'm a cometh for you right now.
No, but like
Just diss me?
a pretentious gang would be such a funny idea to like, hey, what'd you do this weekend, Chadwick? Oh, me and my gang, we vandalized the yacht club. We put
Yeah.
vote for Hillary signs up on some of the yachts.
They fucking introduce like those mussels that are fucking like invasive species. Like in 10 years, their fucking yachts are gonna be useless.
Hey, Marcus, chill. Like, wow.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
What?
You just
You
like
can't just bring.
environmental disasters up in here?
Yeah, I'm not about that. I'm not about.
mm,
I
that's
bet
too gangster.
Yeah.
I bet you like the lionfish invasion we currently have in Florida.
Yeah.
Piece
We don't
of
have
shit.
natural predators for jellyfish, and it's a big problem. Okay.
Yeah,
Speaking of
Mark is gonna get a tattoo that just says "fuck the coral reefs."
never did
Plastic
anything
man.
for me.
Ocean preservation.
Speaking of sea life, last
That's
night
a
when I was on the date with the love of my
Great
life,
segue.
we went to this bar. It was like 3 bars in one, and we went to like the quieter side. And I'm like, okay, cool. We sit down, and she gives us a list of like the local beers that they have. Apparently, it's like the first microbrewery ever in Florida or Jacksonville. We were like, okay, cool. And there's one called Dolphin's Blood, and I was like, well, okay. And then another one was called like Redfish or something like that, or Red Ale. And I was like,
I think that was just a red ale.
yeah. And so I was like, is this made with real dolphin blood? Like just trying to like be funny to my date, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
And
'cause it's
she,
dumb.
the waitress, the bartender was like, you know what? Like, she brought up how like dolphins are like rapey. And I was
Yeah.
like, yes,
Yeah.
I've heard that. And she was like, yeah, my friend's brother is actually in like went to a mental hospital because he got raped by dolphins. And like we laughed, and she was like,
Dude, no, there's a whole episode. There's
like,
a whole episode.
they drug him
of-
down in the water and like repeatedly, like he had to go get help.
Yeah, dude, it's brutal. Dude, Hank Hill from King of the Hill. He got sexually assaulted by a dolphin. That was an episode of that show.
Yeah.
It was super weird.
Yeah, so she was dead serious, and yeah, apparently that guy needed help. He needed like professional psychiatric help because he
I
got
probably would too.
raped. That's crazy.
Dude, I tried
have you
something
seen dolphin dicks though?
not on
No,
purpose.
I don't
They
Google
are
that on
massive.
my free time.
Dude, you just watch like Discovery Channel, and they're just like,
I don't.
and
I
they're
didn't
weird,
like that
dude.
noise.
What?
That noise was not
Dude,
good.
they,
That noise is not good.
you know, they like fuck, like they'll kill a fish and they'll just like fuck its face. Did y'all know that?
Whoa,
Ever seen
Anyways,
that?
Jesus.
so here's my
No,
story
I've
about
never seen that.
dolphins. Here's my story about dolphins. One time I was in a grocery store and I was trying to make a funny video for the internet. This is back in MySpace days, and it was when canned tuna had this issue. Like they kept getting dolphins caught in their nets,
Oh,
and it was like
yeah.
a huge issue. And the idea was to go in there and be like, "Hey, is this tuna dolphin free?" And then be like, "Yeah," and I'd put it back and be like, "No thanks." And that was like the whole bit. And there was an employee at this. It was a Giant. That was the name of the grocery store. And I was like, "Hey,
I
is
know
this tuna free?" And they were like, "I don't fucking know." And I was like, "Okay." And I put it back, and I was like,
You
There's a-
need help.
"Yeah."
Say no.
They were like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I was like, "Okay, well, I did my best. Yeah, I'm just out trying to make like OG memes, but what can you do?"
That's pretty depressing, actually.
You just talked for 3 minutes about rapey dolphins. Okay,
I would
what
never
said
rape a
was not
dolphin, but I mean,
Oh, don't get back on it. Austin, can you say words, please?
he's letting us burn right now. That's what he's doing. Or letting me burn right now.
I don't know. We're getting to the caller. We're getting close to the caller hour of the podcast. Did you know we already blew through an hour of this?
Holy shit.
Oh, holy shit. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Good thing we ended on dolphin rape.
Not yet. Can still if you want to, but rather not. And I don't know. I guess what I like to say, like, while we end out the first hour of like normal podcast stuff that we'll publish is, I don't know. I really like what we're doing and the kind of fans we have, because we have both political parties like that listen to us.
Yeah, we really do.
And like both sides, like we say shit, but they know that we're like joking at the end of the day, and that's really cool. And I
Yeah.
think it's like caused this really cool interaction with like people who are on the left and people who are on the right. I don't know.
Yeah,
And
we do have friends from literally both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. It's
The autism and then the normals.
yeah. Normies. So I don't know. I guess should we do our 30 seconds or less? Take a break and get our callers on.
Yeah.
Let's get it. I believe they say.
Yeet. Let's go on this yeeter, fam. That's heater in yeet.
No, I figured it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we figured it.
Cool. It's weird having a camera now. I don't know what to do with my hands. So like we do it on We Hate Podcast. Everyone knows how this goes. Follow us at We Hate Podcast on Instagram. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out at wehatepodcast.com. Go on Spotify if you want to listen to us. We're on iTunes. We're on everything. If you're here, we're ending part 1 now, but let's do what we usually do, and let's start with Josh. 30 seconds or less. Hit us with it.
Yeah, I like that.
No, on the
That was
real, thank
good.
you guys so much for listening. I'm proud to say that I'm part of this podcast. It's been a lot of fun. 50 episodes isn't anything to shake sticks at, as if someone were to do that.
What does that mean?
You shake sticks at things. It's pretty self-explanatory. But I just want to say I appreciate all the fans out there, and there's a lot of ways to listen to us and interact with us. So hit us up. We're about to start developing our MySpace page, so I'm very excited about that.
And
Be on
Tom, thanks
Zynga.
for always being there.
we're about to build our GeoCities website, so like
Yeah.
we're doing really
Sweet,
well.
Yeah, awesome.
Catch me on.
No, but-
Oof, sorry.
Good, love that.
Yeah,
But thank you guys for listening, and we'll here's to another 50 episodes.
All right.
That was really good, Marcus.
So,
Marcus, 30 seconds or less. Hit us. with it.
Yeah, interact with me on Instagram, man. I'm on there all the time, and I would like to hear from you guys. Any feedback is good feedback, even if you tell us we suck. I'll politely block you, but
Tell us how we
yeah.
suck.
Yeah,
check
let
us
it
out.
ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, let it ride.
If you're in the Jacksonville area, check out Brandon at Diadem Tattoos. That is off Wells Road in Orange Park, right across from the Orange Park Mall. Dude does an amazing job. He hooked me up. Just tell him I sent you from We Hate Podcast. He'll know he's a listener. So, that's about it, man.
What about our buddy Will, who just
Yeah.
dropped
Oh
an
yeah.
album?
Yeah. He actually performed last night and didn't, and went really well.
What's his,
Or no, on the
where
20th.
can
on
we
the
listen
20th.
to his album? Is it on
Yeah.
Spotify?
Huh?
Is his album on Spotify?
I can ask. I can get that information when we come back on.
Alright. What's his
Whenever
Instagram
where his
handle?
album is at. But he performed and he killed it. He actually had a member in the audience crying to his lyrics. So I know that's pretty rare, especially for rap music. So the dude's super talented, and he's definitely finally like hitting his stride. And I'm really proud of him, man. Like I remember me and him being in like my garage. Having like heart-to-heart talks, and we were both in a pretty dark place then, and to see us kind of get this far with our lives in like the past 2 years is pretty dope. Just me and him. So yeah, check him out. Will Gordon. It's a knock knock on our Instagram, and you'll see us tagging him and shit. So that's all I got.
That's KNOCK_KNOC_, and follow him, give him a shout out.
Yeah.
My 30 seconds or less. Hey, thanks for being here with us. If you found us on Twitch, hope you enjoyed the shit show. Stay around because we're gonna have part 2 in about 10 minutes. We're gonna get callers on and interact with us. This is our year anniversary. We just started doing this. We're gonna start putting this on YouTube. I don't know how much will be on Twitch. Maybe when we open up our gaming section with a whole bunch of like other side talent we have, friends, bring on some collaborators, and really just shout out for everyone make it to the year mark. Very interesting growing pains we went through, but I think we're found a fucking